Kagun,
Yes.
how's it going? How's your gear streak going?
Fantastic. I love this, man. Very happy to be here.
Awesome. Thanks for joining the video. So Kagun is from a company called Creative Devices. So we're going to be talking a little bit about why the tech we use as musicians and creators is important and how that can support what we do. But we've also got another guest in the video. Over there on the sofa.
Where?
We have the one and only.
Oh, it's me.
Mr.
Hi.
Colin Scott.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing?
From the Science of Loud. Notice this time he's not eating ice cream in the video either. So, first of all, Creative Devices. Let's have a brief background on where this business came from and what, exactly what you do. Tell people what do you do and where did the idea for this come from?
So what we do is we sell creative computers, desktop replacement laptops and mini PCs that just about anyone can afford.
Yeah.
The idea came from, I remember when I was young and I wanted to get my creative ideas across. It was difficult because I couldn't afford a PC powerful enough to do it because they're very expensive.
Yeah.
Although technology has improved, prices have gone up and up and up, and it's just absolutely insane. So if you compare specs to one of our devices versus some other brand, you can, no exaggeration, literally end up saving thousands of dollars for a similarly spec device from us. And our devices are customizable.
Okay, cool. So is it just laptops in your range?
It's laptops and mini PCs.
Okay, cool.
So, like I said, desktop replacement laptops and mini PCs. You can have the power of a desktop, but make it portable, take it anywhere you want. This way you don't have to work somewhere else and then wait to come back to your studio. You can have your exact setup anywhere in the world to do everything you need to do there.
Makes sense. Because one thing I've struggled with a lot over the years, as a touring musician as well as a content creator, is exactly that problem. It's like, create something in my studio, and I have to export it all onto my laptop, which, over the years I've had some pretty terrible laptops because, they can be quite pricey, and, you're working in less than ideal conditions. And so the idea of having a system that can kind of do anything anywhere, I think for a lot of musicians who travel a lot and a lot of content creators is kind of very appealing.
Yes.
Where do you sit on that, Colin?
I've been stuck in the house quite a considerable amount of time because that's where my big, very well spec'd desktop PC is, big monitor, and I have used laptops before in my journey, particularly for video editing, but I've always found it difficult because I think, like you said, I've had laptops, but they've never really been the kind of spec and quality to really handle the situation, and I've always been, so I've sort of like fallen out of love with laptops, which is a shame because I could be more productive if I could get out of the house and still be working.
Yeah. One of the big problems, I think, and we've spoke about this briefly off camera, is like a lot of the time the laptops that are kind of the spec that you need for this job are often gaming laptops.
Yes.
And those, as you rightly said, do come with a very increased price tag a lot of the times.
Absolutely. For gaming laptops, you're going to spend hundreds, maybe even $1,000 or more extra for a GPU that you don't need specifically for audio.
Yeah. And
even if you're doing video, you don't need a gaming level graphics card for video. That's only if you want to play the latest up-to-date games on the max settings and kill it. For 4K, even 8K video, let's say our Pro G16 model will work, right? But if you're only doing audio, you don't need that.
Yeah.
Or if you're not doing high-end graphics, even something like this, our Pro 16 will work. You can choose either an i7 or an i9, and the latency is incredible on all of our devices.
Yeah.
Like right now we're running through a very old first-gen Focusrite Scarlett with an older driver, not even a new one, and we're running at 32 samples. And this is supposedly not possible on USB 2.0, but we're proving that it is.
Yeah, because it's funny you mention that, because when I'm away from my studio and I don't have access to my amps. What is that mean?
That's the Henning Alarm.
The Henning Alarm.
It's a proximity alarm, lets you know he's getting close.
Boy. Keep him away! Keep him away!
So yeah, as I was saying, the problem I've often had is like when I'm away from home on tour or at events like this, I obviously don't have access to my amps.
Right.
So if I have things I need to record guitar for, it's down to amp sims, digital plugins. And that exact problem, like the latency,
Yes.
I've always had issues with never quite being able to get it to feel right. What is it that allows your laptops to do that? Is there some kind of magic component that fixes that problem? Because I've got what I considered to be quite a high-spec laptop, or it was when I bought it about 5 years ago. By today's standards, very much obsolete. But even then, I still had that issue, and I could never figure out a way past it.
Well, standard consumer devices, they're not sure what you're going to do with it.
Okay.
So they basically make it for all uses. Not to say that ours aren't made for all uses,
Yeah.
but they're designed with audio in mind specifically.
Okay.
So we make sure only things go in here that won't kind of, fuss with each other
Right.
to make sure that you don't have latency issues. Now, you don't have to be a creator. You could be someone in school and buy one of our laptops. It's going to be more powerful and a lot less money than something else that you would buy.
Yeah.
But for creators, as a guitar player myself, I know if
Yeah.
I have to record into the computer, I need it to feel like I'm playing a guitar.
Yeah.
So all of these things went into these devices. They're not just, we just put them together and, you use them however. We make sure that they can handle whatever you throw at them creatively.
That's interesting, because that's something I've always had issues with. How about you? Have you ever had any latency issues with plugins?
All the time, yeah.
I know you're not the biggest fan of plugins.
I'm not the biggest user of plugins, but a large part of that reason is because you end up with all sorts of issues like latency or there's always little barriers to the process of getting to play the guitar that sort of like separate you from the experience going that way.
Yeah.
And perhaps having something more specialized and designed for the audio application that doesn't, that you don't have to find all the workarounds for yourself would lift a lot of the objections that I have towards, plugins and operating, playing guitar through a computer.
Yeah, I agree. It's cool. So what kind of customization options can you offer people in terms of the specs?
So we have given back the options that most companies have taken away.
Okay.
You can not only customize whatever you want at the time you buy it, you can even buy the lowest configuration and upgrade it yourself.
Right.
You can choose between different processors when you buy it from us. You can upgrade the RAM yourself, your storage, your Wi-Fi, your battery. We try to give you as much customization options as possible. Not only that, you can have no logo on the cover. It can be blank, a complete sleeper machine, or we'll put your own logo on it. So instead of having some other brand's name on it, we'll have your name or your logo on it on your laptops, your tablets, your accessories, your merchandise, whatever. Everything is geared towards you.
That's cool. That's very cool.
I think so too.
Awesome. Well, we're talking about plugins. Now, on the screen of the laptop, you can see we've got the Blackstar St. James JJN plugin loaded up.
Yes.
And as someone who is very familiar with the Blackstar product line, I am very used to playing real amps. As I said, the latency thing is always something that has put me off. So it's going to be really interesting now to feel if there's a difference here.
Yeah.
So I know you've got this set, we're going to get a bit geeky now and techie, but I know you've got this set way down at 32.
Yes, it's set down to 32 samples. So we're going through this old first gen Focusrite, and the audio is going out of this into another recorder, which might even be going through another recorder. So there's multiple chains here.
We're adding a lot of things here that could cause problems.
That no one in their right mind would do. And you let me know how the latency is.
Okay. I mean, there's no latency.
It sounded accurate to me. It sounded like you're playing an amp in the room.
Come and have a go.
Okay.
This is no latency. It's just like, it's not possible. That's not how computers work.
Okay. Yeah, that's just like going into an amp. I can get along with that.
You know what? Why don't we try another amp sim, and you let me know what you think. Let's try the, which one do we have here?
So that's the St. James.
The St. James, okay. Ooh. Let's go with the EL34. The 6L6 version of that.
They sound great, and yeah,
there's no latency.
There's no latency. It feels real.
So what's interesting is I've already done a lot of videos on these plugins, and this is the first time I've ever experienced them without latency.
Yeah.
Because even in my own home studio, I can't get rid of all the latency. There's still a bit. I don't think I've ever gotten it down to 32 samples.
Well, that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
Like so it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And a machine specialized for that. Yeah.
Right. So even if newer interfaces with newer drivers are supposed to guarantee you to be able to go down that low. These older ones with older drivers are not supposed to allow you to. I'm doing this intentionally to show you that you can.
Yeah.
As long as you have the right machine.
That's an ultimate flex.
Yeah. Because realistically, a lot of people, I've done it myself for years, you've probably done it, you buy an interface and you keep it for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
I had a first gen Focusrite Scarlett for like 10 years. So...
Yeah, all my interfaces, they're a one-time purchase and use them until they stop working. And then you buy whatever the most modern version is and hopefully it goes another 10 years.
Yes, there's probably hundreds and thousands of people out there who are literally using this exact setup just with a consumer laptop. That's really interesting. I've never felt a plugin like so immediate before, which for me again would probably help me not fully convert to digital, but it would make me more accepting of using that stuff more frequently.
Yeah, it certainly takes the barrier away from going, oh, that's an awkward thing to do.
And we're both quite analog minded.
Yeah.
So we like our tube amps.
Yeah, I've got a tube powered brain.
You have to turn Colin on in the morning and warm up first.
That's it. I've got a warm up period. You need to be careful.
Put him on standby.
Put him on standby.
Yeah.
Leave it. Don't turn him off too quick. Don't pull the power straight away.
Oh, it's awesome.
Don't know how real that actually is.
Great.
Well, that's really cool. I'm really impressed by that. Have you got any other questions? 'Cause I think that kind of solves my skepticism with plugins.
It certainly does. It would just be a case of working with the machine and knowing how powerful it is for both audio production and for editing and if it speeds up the workflow and overcomes those objections, that's a powerful tool to have.
Wow, there we go. We've done it. We fixed the latency problem. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for taking the time to show us the products, and thanks to Colin for being in the video.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to check out all the other videos from me, Colin, and all the other channels at the event. There's a ton of cool stuff coming up. Check out the hashtag 42GS7 and let us know in the comments what issues you're having with your plugins, and maybe this man can fix them. See you guys soon.